And we welcome you to the St. Louis Park Rec Center in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, as we get ready for Benilde St. Margaret's hockey here on mnhockey.tv. I'm Matt Harrington, pleased to be joined alongside my father, Greg Harrington. And Greg, we've got a good one tonight. The Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights taking on the Lakeville North Panthers. Why don't you give us a little background information on these teams?
Well, the visitors from Lakeville North, they're coming off a win over their biggest rival. They played Lakeville South on Tuesday, Matt, and they won that game 4-3 in overtime. Tommy Shandor scored the overtime winner with less than 5 minutes to play, and they've been fairly hot lately. They've won 3 of their last 4, and overall their record is 9-6. And they as I mentioned, they've won 3 of their last 4. Tonight's opponent, the Benilde St. Margaret's, started off red hot. They had won 5 straight. They have now lost 2 of their last 3, but overall, there are 10-5, and they have some big wins. They beat Hermantown, which is ranked number 1 in Class Single A. They beat Wayzata. They beat Hill Murray. Blake Messenberg leads the team with 27 points in just 15 games. And they are coming off a loss to Bloomington Jefferson. They've had a week of rest, and they'll look to turn things around tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good one. And you mentioned, of course, the loss to Bloomington Jefferson and the week of rest. We'll see how that affects them, if they are full of energy or if maybe they're a little slow at first. I guess we'll find out here in the coming moments. And starting in net tonight, it looks like for Benilde St. Margaret's is going to be the sophomore Carson Limesand. His numbers on the year: 6-4, 2.90 goals against average, and a .88 save percentage. And then it looks like at the other end for the Lakeville North Panthers, looks like Caleb Meyer is going to get the start. We'll get that confirmed here for you in just a second as Lakeville North huddles around the goal here. But overall, should be a good one. Both teams sort of trying to find their stride at this point in the season. 9-6, of course, for Lakeville, and it does indeed look like it is going to be Caleb Meyer that gets the start for Lakeville North. Numbers on the year: 4-4, 3.07 goals against average, and a .89 save percentage. So some pretty solid numbers there as well for Caleb Meyer. And Lakeville North has been known to do the split where they will put Will Johnson in later, so we'll see if we'll get to see a little bit of him at all later in this game. But we are underway here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. A loose puck battled at here at center ice, now taken by the Red Knights. This one dumped in now by Lakeville, but not across the red line, so we'll go back into the Lakeville North end for an icing. Again, the records for these teams coming into this one: Benilde St. Margaret's 10-5 on the year. You mentioned, Greg, some of their big wins: Hermantown, Hill Murray, Wayzata, but coming off a loss in their last game to Bloomington Jefferson. And nets off here, so we'll get another stoppage of play. And then, of course, Lakeville North riding some hot momentum. You mentioned their win over their rival Lakeville South, which was also right here on mnhockey.tv on Tuesday night. So they're right back in action here tonight against Benilde St. Margaret. Should be a good matchup. Off the draw, Panthers will control and move it down deep. This one will be tracked down by the freshman Brady Yakish. Controls it along the left wall. Up through center it comes. This one floated into the zone. Now played up along the boards by the Panthers as they come out through the right wing side. Tapped in deep. Red Knights will take control. Nice pass from Callahan, but that one's broken up, and it might be a break the other way. Here come the Panthers. Shot there and a save by Limesand. Just got a piece of that one now as it went into the corner. Along the boards, Red Knights finally able to move out of the zone. We get a whistle here. Adam Marshall was the one who got that one out of the zone, but a good chance there for Lakeville North.
Yes, and Matt, one other thing we should mention to the folks at home is we have a very low ceiling.
Yeah, very low. And we've seen that happen too quite a bit, where it'll go right through, and they should stop play if that happens. off the draw. Lakeville will win this one again. This one now played through center ice, but intercepted by the Red Knights. Now back James Callahan with it. Whacked at there and poked deep as it'll be hustled after by Lakeville North's Josh Lee. Red Knights still with it now. Along the board, this one's going to go for an icing. No icing, says the back official. So it'll be tracked down by the Red Knights. Giveaway here at center. Briefly controlled there by A.J. Anello. And picked up here by Davidson. This pass intercepted at the blue line, but offsides. It looked like Blake Messenberg just couldn't hold up there.
We are scoreless in the early going here.
Yeah, a couple of good opportunities for both teams. Of course, Lakeville North had that one really good chance where Lime Sand was able to stop that. Here come the Red Knights into the zone. Thompson's shot was redirected to the corner. Played again by Mortensen. So he gets the return feed. Mortensen trying to jam that one home. That'll be held on to here by the goaltender Caleb Meyer for another stoppage of play. 14:57 to go in period number 1. And we have another really good game going on MNHockey.tv tonight. Eden Prairie in Minnetonka. The top-ranked Minnetonka Skippers visiting number 8 Eden Prairie. That game is scoreless after the first period, so we'll provide some more updates for you as that one moves along. So Meyer will hold for the whistle again here. Faceoff will be just to his right. Faceoff taken by Woodford, but the Panthers will control along the boards. Shandorf, who scored the OT winner, had it there for a moment. Now back behind the Lakeville goal. The Knights looking to strike here. There's a loose puck grabbed in the slot. That one might have caught a piece of the post there. Good chance for the Red Knights. Looking to strike again. Wraparound try. They score!
Yep.
A nice wraparound by Jonah Mortensen. And the Red Knights strike first. It's 1-0. So Mortensen tracked that one down all the way and just jammed it home at the doorstep. So a big goal for the Red Knights here just a couple of minutes into this one. And they lead at 1-0.
2:36 will be the time of the first goal, Matt. Mortensen will get the goal.
Indeed he will. Very nice goal for him, and for Mortensen, certainly a big one as it's now 1-0. This one along the boards, and now out through center it comes. Offsides here.
That is his third goal of the season, Matt.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that, but good point. Third goal of the year for him. 7th point overall as he has 4 assists. So face off just outside that offensive zone here for the Red Knights, who again lead it 1-0. Chopped at center, now corralled by Blake Messenberg, the leading scorer. Broken up though by the Panthers as they look to come through center. Nice pass on the tape of Schneider. Limesand will just leave it for his defense there. Panthers regroup at center ice. Shot there was turned aside. That one coming off the stick of Spencer Schneider. Back behind the net. Look out. Limesand had that one right in front as he makes yet another pad save.
Ben Munson, a defenseman, had a good shot on net.
Red Knights back in their own end again, looking to get this one out. Now finally able to do so as they poke it free, but right back into the zone comes Lakeville. It's a one-handed effort there from Cole Pearson. Moves it on over to the right wing side. Back behind the goal. Big collision there. Red Knights are trying to poke this one out. They do. Panthers will regroup at center. Across the line it comes, now dumped in. Physical play in the corner. Schweitzer back to get it. Now up the boards. Nice pass from Barr through center, just off the tape though of Cooper Gay. And batted down by Lakeville as they come across the line again. Long pass just off the stick of one of the Benil players, but this one will be an icing against the Red Knights. 12:37 to go in period number 1.
1-0 on the goal by Jonah Mortensen of the old St. Margaret's.
And again, you mentioned Mortensen with his 3rd goal of the year, playing on that top line tonight, right wing, along with Woodford and Thompson for the Red Knights. Limesand will just hold on to this one here as we get another stoppage of play.
Limesand is just a sophomore, Matt.
Yeah, he has been really good this year. He's gotten the bulk of the starts. And of course, when you have 2 young goaltenders like that, Jack Olson, also the sophomore for the Red Knights. He's played in 3 games this year. This one will come along the wing. Red Knights trying to whack this one into the zone. They do so. Here's Gay into the corner. Gay hit off the puck there. And now the Panthers grab it back behind the goal. Just over 12 minutes to play here in the first period. It's a 1-0 lead for the Red Knights. This one is not held in by Sarsland, so we'll get an offside call here against the Red Knights. Limesand has been tested early, though, quite a few times.
Yes, he has.
Despite the fact that his team leads at 1-0.
We'll try to update you on the shots on goal at the end of the period, but the shots on goal on the scoreboard are not working here tonight.
Yeah, they've had a problem with that all year. Here's a chance. Good save there from Meyer. Good opportunity for the Red Knights, but able to turn that one aside. Schweitzer plays it up across the blue line. Red Knights barely stay onside, but Lakeville has the puck now. Pass intended for Schneider will be played here by Limesand. He throws it up the boards. Puck momentarily escaped, but fired back in by Lakeville. Schneider trying to get that pass, and the one-timer stopped by Limesand right into the chest there. Another good opportunity for Spencer Schneider, who leads the Lakeville North Panthers in goals scored this year and points.
Both clubs will make player changes here, Matt.
Face-off will be in the defensive end here for the Red Knights. Looks like Keith Kranz on the draw for the Panthers. As they look to poke this one deep, but quickly picked up here by Seamus Foley. Nice tape-to-tape passing along the right wing, and now played forward. Entering across the line, Thompson. Fired deep, turned aside by Meyer. We'll just hug this one along the post and get a whistle with exactly 11 minutes left to play here in period number 1. A reminder that tomorrow night here on MNHockey.tv, we'll have a very good matchup, girls hockey. We've got number 1 Blake visiting number 2 Edina. That is certainly going to be a good game to watch, and we hope you can join us for that one. The top 2 teams in the Class AA rankings for girls squaring off at Braemar Arena. Should be a fantastic matchup.
Yeah. That sounds like a good one.
Sure will be, as this one will be another icing here, this time against the Lakeville North. We'll come back to the other end. And then Saturday we'll be back at Braemar Arena, this time for the Edina boys matchup as they take on number 13 Hill Murray. Also should be a good matchup. The Hornets ranked number 3 right now, behind Andover and Minnetonka in Class AA. So we'll have a couple of very good matchups here for you the next couple of days over at Braemar Arena. Bassan keeps the zone, now fired back behind the goal. And played to the corner here for the Panthers as they skate out through center ice. This one fired in off the tape of Ben Monson. Panthers still working in the corner here. This one's thrown to the other side by Krantz. Red Knights looking to break free. Holding on to it is James Callahan as he fires it to the corner. Red Knights able to pick that one up in the offensive end. Trying to get the shot off was Messenberg. So Lakeville quickly back the other way. Nice moves, quickly broken up, but a giveaway here. And a potential chance for Lakeville. That was on the tape of Ben Connick. And Lakeville will fire it right back in as they come off for a couple of line changes. 9:40 to go here in the first. The early goal from Benilde St. Margaret's. This is the only goal of the game. It's 1-0. At the line, big collision. Finally picked up by Lakeville North. Here's Weckman across the line. Laid in the corner by Basanas. He takes a hit. Along the boards. Nice pass in the slot. The wrister blocked that time in front. As Nate Schweitzer, the Colorado College commit, was right there to block that one. Red Knights now across the line. Fired in deep here by Brady Yakish. Full sail line change here for the Red Knights. This pass up along right in front of the penalty box there, fired deep by the Panthers. To the corner it goes. Up the boards, Red Knights look to move it up the ice. The captain, Ian Barr, a nice backhand pass on the left wing. Here's the shot, and that one caught the iron. Good chance for the Red Knights again.
I think that one went right off the crossbar, Matt.
Lakeville North going to break free now in their own end. Chopped in deep. Shane Griffin will hustle after it here for Lakeville. 8:20 to go in the first, still 1-0 Benilde St. Margaret's. Panthers trying to get this one out, but a giveaway on the attempted boards pass. Feed through center ice. Here comes the Red Knights into the zone. Cooper Gay gets the shot off, and a good save there from Mayer. And now back the other way. Could be a break for Lakeville North. Santiago just couldn't track it down. End-to-end hockey here as Benilde enters the zone. Bishel with the drop pass. That one blocked in front. Now the Panthers finally able to grab it here along the boards. Thrown to the other side by Schneider. Poked and keep by the Red Knights. Pass right in the slot. That one was intended for Warner, but the Panthers come the other way. Schneider cutting inside, and a good save from Limesand, one of his best of the night so far.
Yeah, Limesand's had a fairly busy night so far.
Yeah, well, again, we'll get the shots on goal for you here at the end of the first period, and we'll discuss the first period before we start the second. But a good game so far, and you mentioned Limesand's been pretty busy tonight for Benilde St. Margaret's.
Yeah.
This one flung along the boards. Mortensen, the goal scorer, with it now as he moves it up ahead. Into the zone they come. Thompson trying to lead that one back. And Lakeville North will come the other way. Into the zone, this one backhanded in deep by Anello. Quickly the other way come the Red Knights. Panthers quickly thwarting that momentum. Pass up the boards. Mortensen trying to grab a hold of it. This one stuck right at that blue line area. Now grabbed hold of by Annabach. That one a chance in front. Limesand makes a beautiful kick save.
Huge save.
Now Mortensen will reverse it right the other way. And Mortensen's got one of the Lakeville North sticks in there. No penalty called though.
Haven't had a penalty called so far in the game, Matt.
Yeah, good point. Long pass broken up by the Red Knights at the blue line as they go into the zone. Panthers up along near the boards. Lee will play it back for his defense. Go now across the line as there's a collision at center ice. Grabbed a hold of again by the Panthers as they grab a hold of it. Nice move into the zone, and Limesand makes the stop.
Limesand has been kind of the key player in this first period.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And certainly he's faced the bulk of the shots too, and he's keeping his team in front 1-0. 5:51 to go here in the first period. A lot of good chances though for Lakeville North, but that goal from Mortensen is the only tally on the score sheet so far. This one, Schandorf trying to play it low. Red Knights have it again. Through center they come. Nice maneuvers across the line by Blake Messenberg, who will track it down low. Messenberg hit along the wall. Loose puck picked up by a teammate. Pass over intercepted. But the Red Knights keep the zone as this one is pushed to the corner. Good single effort there from Adam Marshall. 5:10 to go here in the first. Nice pass across. Here's a shot. That one rolling around, but it goes back behind the net. At the back door again, that one floated right through the blue paint. Good chance for the Red Knights. And it was all started with a nice pass from Blake Messenberg. Now Lakeville North into the offensive end. Schandorf pass across, they score! This one is tied up. A beautiful pass over from Tommy Schandorf. And the Lakeville North Panthers have evened this game at 1.
Ben Connick, I believe, is the goal scorer, Matt.
I believe you're correct. And Connick kind of was waiting right in that slot area for that pass and then turned to the right side, and he gets a very big goal here for Lakeville North. You kind of figured that if they just kept pushing that they would eventually get that tying goal. Chance for the Red Knights here. Trying to jam it in on the doorstep was Bischel. And Bischel again back behind the net. Trying to hand that one off. Played up the boards. Now Lakeville North will come through center. But the pass just out of the reach there. Hold up here at the blue line. Bischel trying to enter the zone. Big wind up here at the point. Pad stop from Mayer. Just over 4 minutes to play here in the first. We're all even up at 1. As the icing waved off here, Sarsland picks it up for the Red Knights. Flung up the boards. Bischel trying to grab that one. Now the Panthers, they're going to move it deep. Warner drops it back. 1-1 is your score here. Nice pass over and a chance again for Lakeville, and this one is kept out. Net came off in the process, but still a good initial stop there from Limesand.
Yeah, he just jutted out his right leg pad and was able to keep it out of there.
And that was Spencer Schneider on the shot, who, as we mentioned earlier, is the leading scorer on this Lakeville team.
I'm pretty sure, Matt, that Lakeville has a sizable edge in shots on goalies.
I would absolutely agree with you too. And Benilda's had a couple of good chances, but certainly a lot more at the Lakeville end. Looks like the shots right now are 9-6 in favor of Lakeville North.
Okay.
Loose puck there was taken a hold of by Lakeville, and they might have a break the other way. Into the zone they come. Pass over on the backhand, and crashing into the boards that time was Eric Weckman. Just couldn't control the pass in time.
He's going to get up a little slowly, but I think he's going to be okay.
And Weckman went face first right into the glass there, as we'll watch this one on a replay. Just couldn't corral it in time, and a little bit of a late pass, but another good chance here for Lakeville North. Still 0-0 over at the Eden Prairie Community Center between Eden Prairie and Minnetonka. That one's in the second period, just getting underway. About 14:38 to go in the second period over there. In for the Red Knights, and that was Mortensen who flung it right over the top, looking for a second of the night.
He tried to go top shelf, but he went too high.
At the point it comes now. Nice pass over. That one fired wide of the goal there by Callahan. Dropped off as Benilde looks to strike again. Benilde fans wanted a trip there. They're not going to get it though. Lakeville North now looking to push this one in deep. They do. They'll be tracked down by Seamus Foley. Laid up along the boards. Loose puck taken a hold of here by Woodford as he enters the blue line. Nice stop originally from Mayer. And it creates a chance the other way for Lakeville. Pushing it to the corner is A.J. Hayter. Tracked down by the BSM defense. 2:08 to go here in the first period. We're all even up. It was Mortensen who struck first. And then Connick answered for Lakeville North. one dumped in. Lime Sand will just cut it off. Look out, almost a giveaway here. Now it's kept in at the point. Wrist shot there was blocked in front. And tracked down here by Adam Marshall. He flings it out through the neutral zone and down into the Lakeville end. Davidson will bump it over. And that one off the stick of Schneider. Grabbed a hold up here by the Red Knights. Schneider, the love down here. They come into the zone. Here's a break for Lakeville. And that one hit the iron. Another good chance for Lakeville. But this one was off the iron.
That was Shane Griffin, who got by the two defensemen. That was in there all alone and just clanked one off the top.
We'll see if we can take a look at this one on replay too in just a second here, but really good opportunity for Lakeville North. And you mentioned Griffin just kind of weaved his way into the seam there, and see this one on replay. Lime Sand's best friend helped him out there. Face off in the Benilde offensive zone. At the point it'll come. That shot gloved down as Callahan was able to get the shot off from the point. Going to the other side. Now under a minute to go here in this first period. We'll see if any of these teams can strike before we head to the locker room for the intermission. Pass intended for Krantz went a little bit too far out of his reach. Tracked down by Benilde. And pinned back behind the goal is Warner. 35 to play in the period now. Red Knights looking to move up ice. Pass intercepted right at center ice. And flung back in deep. 25 to go now in the period. Trying to flip that up for Benilde with Warner. This will be fired in deep. 15 to go now. One last chance for both teams. Callahan flips this one out through center. Pearson will play it over. 4 seconds to go in the period. Flung off the glass. And that'll do it for the first period of play. Quite the game so far.
Yeah.
Take us through that first period, Greg. What a start, though, for Benilde, but then Lakeville kind of ran away with it there at the end.
Well, Benilde St. Margaret's did get that first goal. It came 2:36 into the contest. It was Jonah Mortensen who got the goal at 2:36. And then Lakeville North, they answered late. And it was Ben Connick who scored with an assist going to, on a very nice pass from Tom Chandler. And set up that goal.
Should be a fun and exciting period too as well, and of course we had a couple of posts in that period as well. It very easily could be a 2-2 game.
Yeah.
So we will head to the intermission here. Your score is the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights 1 and the Lakeville North Panthers 1. You're watching MNHockey.tv's coverage here of the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights. We'll be back for period number 2. Back here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, it's a 1-1 tie game after one period of play between the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights and the Lakeville North Panthers. Again, I'm Matt Harrington back alongside Greg Harrington. And Greg, very good first period of play. Why don't you take us through a little bit of a summary of that first period?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, Benilde St. Margaret took the early lead on a goal at 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Jonah Mortensen with a single assist from Will Thompson made it 1-0. Then Lakeville North would rally at the 12:18 mark, getting a goal by Ben Connick with a beautiful assist from Tommy Shandorf. That tied the game at 1. That's how the period ended. The shots on goal in the period favored Lakeville North. They had 9. Benilde St. Margaret's had 8. The leading shooters, Benilde St. Margaret's, both Jonah Mortensen and Johnny Woodford each had 2 shots on goal. And Spencer Schneider for Lakeville North had 3 shots on the net.
All right, thank you very much. And yeah, you mentioned Schneider, 3 shots on net. He's the leading scorer on this team. And then Mortensen scored a goal earlier. He also has another shot on goal as well, too. So we'll see how that factors into the second period of play.
Goalies will change ends of the ice here, Matt.
Good point. It seemed like, though, for a while that Lakeville North had the shot advantage in this one, but then Benilde kind of creeped on at the end of the first period there, able to cut it to just a 1-shot deficit. So we'll get ready to start this second period. It looks like that top line for Benilde is going to be out there to start. Will Thompson, Johnny Woodford, and Jonah Mortensen, 24, 28, and 27. And again, a little bit of an update here for you as well over in that Eden Prairie Minnetonka game. We are still scoreless. There's just about a minute to go here in that second period, so very good game. As here's a chance, though, for Lakeville on the breakaway. That one hit the post. And that was Shane Griffin who hit the iron earlier, and now that's twice that he's hit the post.
That one went off the right post, so a huge break there for Benilde St. Margaret and their goaltender, Carson Limestand.
Yeah, and a huge break indeed. Really good start to this period for
just 19 seconds in, they get that great opportunity.
Absolutely. And Griffin has now hit the iron twice now. And he doesn't have a shot on goal, but he's hit 2 posts. So quite the start to the hockey game for him. Into the corner now as a jousting battle ensues. Callahan able to sneak that out, but kept in as that one was redirected to the corner. Good collision and defense here from the Red Knights as they move it out momentarily through center. Pearson trying to play it up the boards. Now across the blue line. Fans wanted an offside. And now Benilde will fire this one deep. Cooper Gay fired it in deep, and Barr will track it down. Barr with it, being shoved up in the corner. Gay in there as well. Now taken a hold of here by the Panthers. Shoved to the other corner. And this one will escape the zone as the Panthers come the other way. Into the zone is Schneider. That one's broken up. And pass intercepted.
Nice defensive play by Callahan to break up that 2-on-2 map.
Absolutely. Gasparini now trying to throw this one up across the ice. Anello will track it down, leave it for a teammate, and now Hader across the blue line. Schneider lost it there, and so the Red Knights will move it up. This one right at the blue line, kept in though. Actually, no, it is not kept in. That one snuck right out of the offensive zone, so we'll get a face-off on the offsides call.
Matt, we should mention that we have not had a penalty called in this game thus far.
Good point. And Benilde St. Margaret's too, at least from what I've seen from them, they're the type of team that takes a lot of penalties, and for them not to take any so far through the first period in a few minutes is good to see for them, staying out of the box. And in their game earlier this year against Minnetonka, which I was at, they took a lot of penalties, and that's one of the main reasons why they lost against the top-ranked Skippers. 5-1 the final there, but they were in it for quite a while. But the penalties just becoming too much of a problem in that one for the Red Knights. Now way open on the left wing, they've got a man, but it'll be taken here by Schweitzer for the Red Knights. Pass floating to the left wing, and now grabbed a hold of here. Hassan across the line, drops it back. Nice moves into the zone. The attempted shot, though, didn't get through the defense. As Sarsland came in, Messenberg in there as well now with it. He's up to the point. Here's the shot, kicked away with the pad. Trying to grab a hold of it now is Messenberg. At the point again. Here's a shot right into the glove of the goaltender. We get a stoppage. 14:27 remaining here in period number 2. Still a 1-1 game.
Yes. Caleb Mayer with a good glove stop on that last one. Matt, the Lakeville North logo kind of looks a little bit like the old Quebec Nordiques logo.
That is certainly the inspiration on that logo. And they trimmed it off just a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, so that it makes an N shape for North. And they've had that for quite a few years now. Red Knights send it into the zone, dumping it deep there is Bischel as he took a big hit. Lost the zone there, so Foley will track it down. Foley flings it to the other side. Action here in the corner, all kinds of bodies in there. Bischel for the Red Knights along with Foley. And now taken by Callahan as he plays it up the boards. So off some bodies. Now the Red Knights grab a hold of it again. Warner across the blue line. Warner with the drop pass. Right out in front. And that one's held onto by the goaltender. Just caught it, and I believe it got stuck inside the blocker there. And that was Mayer again on the good stop.
Stopped that shot by Charlie Warner.
Yeah, looking at it on the replay, it looks like the puck just got caught right inside the blocker there.
Okay.
So a nice stop from Mayer.
Our game is still deadlocked at 1.
Another try right off the draw, and Mayer makes the glove stop. So another face-off. We'll go right back to where we were, just to his glove side.
That time it was Charlie Bischel with that last shot on goal, Matt.
And Bischel, of course, the center on this fourth line for the Red Knights. Dumped in deep here again by Brady Yakish, the freshman, who doesn't have a point this year, but he's been very solid defensively for the Red Knights. Johnson now trying to feed that one out in front. Held on to, net came off its moorings. So another stoppage of play. 13:20 to go in period number 2.
Well, so far in the early stages of this period, most of the action has been down in the Lakeville North zone.
Kind of the opposite of what we saw in the first period with, of course, Benilde had that big first goal, but then they played a very defensive first half of that first period. Off the draw, Red Knights win it again, but this puck sneaks past the blue line. So they'll regroup at center. Pass intercepted here by Schneider. We've got 14 for Benilde St. Margaret, Schweitzer, and then we've got 14 for Lakeville North, Schneider. Very similar names with the same number. Look out, this one right out in front of the goaltender there. Tracked down though, and now Lakeville will come into the offensive end. A drop pass there, picked up. Back behind the goal, it's Anello, who was rubbed off the puck. And now Anello tracking it down again. Flung to the other side. Thompson plays it up the boards now. And a nice tape-to-tape pass across center. Here's Mortensen into the zone. Got the backhander off. Good save though from Mayer. Collision into the corner. Again back behind the goal. Centering feed right on in front. Shot there, just missed the net. That was Will Thompson with the try. Another shot, stick safe from Mayer. Benilde putting on the shots here.
Yes, they are.
12:06 to go in the second, still 1-1. Another try, that one went off the side of the net. Lakeville North here stuck in their own end and now finally able to bank it down the glass. And hang on, looks like we have a penalty coming up, a slashing call.
First penalty of the game.
And we'll see who this is against. I believe it's going to be against Mortensen of the Red Knights. I believe it is going to be against Jonah Mortensen. Yep, you can see that whack there on the replay in the left corner. And I think Mortensen thought he got away with it there for a minute, but the referee saw it. And so the Red Knights will go on the penalty kill for the first time. And again, the first power play of the game for Lakeville North. So Mortensen with the slash. And a power play here now for the Panthers. Shot from the point. That one's blocked to the corner by Messenberg. Along the boards, big collision. Nice collision there to free up that loose puck. Red Knights still working back behind the net. Gay couldn't get it out. Kept in. Nice pass over on the right wing side. Tape to tape it goes. Nice passing. Johnson moving it back. Shot from the point. That one's a stop by Limesand. And now finally picked up here by Johnson. He'll fling it down the ice. A couple of changes for Benilde on the penalty kill. 1:22 to go on that penalty for Lakeville North.
Matt, we don't have any numbers on the power play for Lakeville North, but 77.8% kill rate by Benilde St. Martin's.
And they're about halfway done with this penalty kill here. 1:08 remaining. Face-off will be in the offensive end as this one off the netting. So it'll be Warner to take the defensive draw here. And he'll be matching off against Shane Griffin. Red Knights able to win it back and get this one the length of the ice. That'll kill off some more time. And here we'll drop this one back. 10:51 to go now in the period. Nice pass into the zone. Connick in, save by Limesand, and he had to extend the glove to keep it out.
That was his best save of the night, Matt.
I agree. And Connick just kind of came in alone there, got past the defense, and had all kinds of time and space. And a good stop, as you mentioned, from Limesand, certainly one of the better ones tonight. So 48 seconds left on that Lakeville North power play.
Both goalies are playing really well.
Absolutely, they've settled in nicely here. Just the one goal allowed on both sides. Lakeville North wins the draw. Schneider passes it over. Nice passing here from Lakeville, but now Benilde trying to jam this one out on the far side. Hope free momentarily as Schneider will grab a hold of it again. Monson dumps it low. Red Knights control and fire down the length of the ice. 25 to go on the penalty kill.
They did a nice job on this penalty kill.
Yeah, certainly they have. Just that one break that allowed Connick to get into the zone. Right across the line it comes. Here's a quick shot, scores! What a wrist shot there from Spencer Schneider. And it's a power play goal, and it's 2-1 Lakeville North. Let's watch this one on replay. The Red Knights defense just completely lost track of Schneider there. And you can see this one, top shelf, right over the glove there of Carson Limesand.
Schneider had 3 shots on goal in the first period, and this one ends up in the back of the net.
And it paid off for him, all those opportunities in front. And just as you were mentioning how good that penalty kill has been so far, Lakeville North gets the power play goal, and it's their first lead of the game, now 2-1, as we're just a little bit less than halfway through this first period of play. This one will be dropped by Limesand back behind the goal. Up along the boards now, played out. Messenberg now, across the line. His shot deflects into the netting and out of play for a whistle. 9:38 to go in the second, and it's now a 2-1 lead for Lakeville North.
Spencer Schneider with that last goal on the power play. And there was less than 10 seconds remaining in the power play, too.
Yeah, and that's his 12th goal of the season for Schneider. This one now played up into the Lakeville end. Grab a hold of here by the Red Knights. Chopped out. Ooh, big hit along the boards. Nice collision. And it looked like it was Charlie Bischel that took the brunt of that hit there. Red Knights now up into the zone. They've got Messenberg waiting right at the blue line, but he was way off sides. They stay on sides now as they enter the zone. Good moves. That shot's deflected. Off the chance there from Tristan Sarsland. Now back the other way. Could be a break for Lakeville North. Here's a wrist shot. Not much on it as Limesand was able to stop it. That was Bobby Liebens with the shot.
Yeah, he partially fanned on that one, Matt. There was just nothing on it.
So we'll get an icing here against the Red Knights. And The face-off back in their own end. We're about to start period number 3 here over at the Eden Prairie Community Center. Still no score between the number 8 Eden Prairie Eagles and the top-ranked Minnetonka Skippers. So we'll keep you updated on that one as well. And of course, Minnetonka will be playing number 2 Andover, 1 versus 2, in Bemidji early Saturday morning. That'll be a part of Hockey Day, Minnesota.
Okay.
The Knights take it right off the draw. And here they come across the red line, now dumped in. And we hustled to the corner here. Gay trying to find it on a stick. Backhanded up the boards. Intercepted, but now a break and no call there. I thought that was pretty obvious.
Should have been a penalty call.
And he was on a break too, and you mentioned it certainly should have been a penalty there against the Red Knights. They caught a break. And so we'll see how that affects this game. 2-1 in favor of Lakeville North. To the corner it goes now. Santiago trying to fling that one in the slot. Picked up by the Red Knights. They come into the zone. And pushed deep there by Asher Connolly. Tripped up there, and now the Red Knights are going to be taking a penalty. And so they got away with one, but now they're going to sit 2 in the box on a tripping call. So Lakeville North will go back to the power play where they already scored once.
Yep.
And see who this penalty is against.
Cooper Gay,
Yeah,
I believe,
he's
10-line player.
You've got the jersey tucked there on Gay. I can't tell if that's Gay or Callahan, but I believe it is Gay. And yes, you can see it. They put the number up there on the board too. So Cooper Gay will go to the box on the tripping minor. And
Well, Benilde St. Margaret cannot afford to give up another power play goal here.
yeah, absolutely. They started the penalty kill very well on that last one, but then they kind of fell apart at the end and gave up that power play goal. They kept in here. Here's a shot where Lime Sand kicks it away. Big rebound, and they wanted that redirect at the back door there, but good defense in front from the Red Knights. Chance with it now. That pass was from Ben Monson over in the slot area, but now cleared down the length of the ice. Minute 35 to go on the power play here for the Panthers. 7:20 to go in period number 2. And the Panthers on the power play lead it 2-1. On the boards, trying to grab it for the Red Knights is Johnson. Messenberg with them. They together move it into the offensive zone. Great effort here from Messenberg to track it down. Pinned up along the wall. Thought that could have been a penalty there against Lakeville North, but not called. Intercepted now. Grabbed a hold of by the Panthers as they look to move up ice. 55 to go on their power play. Puck is up in the air, now down. Cleared down the ice by Messenberg. He'll come off for a change with some teammates. 40 seconds to go on that Lakeville North power play. Nice pass up the boards. We'll look to re-enter here. Connick backhanding that one deep. 30 seconds on the power play. Red Knights able to fire it down once again. Burn off some more time. This is right about the time that they came up on the last power play too. Pass there connects at the line. Hansen able to push it deep. And Shandorf will grab it on the delayed offsides.
Well, Matt, they haven't really established a lot of time in the zone on this particular power play.
Yeah, that's certainly true. The first one they had a lot. And now they kill it off, but still with it are the Panthers. Good move into the zone, flipped it up on Limesand, turned it away, and all kinds of pushing and shoving here in front of the net. But the Red Knights survived the scare there on the power play.
That was a key. They had to not give up a power play goal there. They still trailed 2-1 with 5:43 remaining here in the second period of play.
Good stop by Limesand there. So face-off will be just to his right again. Again, as you mentioned, 5:43 to go now in period number 2. We'll see if Benilde can potentially tie this game up here before we go to the break, or maybe Lakeville getting an insurance goal. This one they'll flip deep, but quickly grabbed a hold of here by the Panthers. Gasparini's pass eventually makes its way to the corner. Red Red Knights with it along the boards. Callahan moving it up through center. Chopped in deep. Really hustled after here by Connolly behind the goal. And now played by the Red Knights. Good maneuvers to get through the legs there, but quickly from the Panthers the other way. Connick's pass intercepted after behind. Sarsland trying to move in, but Lakeville North back the other way. Schandorf now along the boards. Nice move to cut inside. He was taken down, no penalty called, and Limesand makes the easy save in front of the goal.
Now we got a little pushing and shoving back behind the net. We might get a couple of penalties here, Matt.
We'll see what happens. Doesn't look like we're going to have any penalties, but the referees, and just kind of depends on who you get for referees. Some will let that go, others will call it right away on roughing calls, but we'll still have 5-on-5 here. 4:55 to go in period number 2. Face-off won by the Red Knights. This one flung to the other side. Messenberg handling it along the left wing. Trying to get it out. Quickly right back in though. Pass through center. Mishandled there by, looked like Jackson Bassan. Panthers trying to get into the zone. Lee handing it off in the slot. And handcuffed there, looked like it was A.J. Hayter. Now the Red Knights will move through center. Marshall lost it there momentarily as he fell to the ice. Played up the boards now. Kept in here by Bassan. Good work, but now Lakeville quickly exiting the zone. Pass on the tape of Lee. He'll just backhand this one as he comes across for a full sail line change here for the Lakeville North Panthers. And a long pass connects with Messenberg. Waiting for some help. Messenberg holds on to it. Gave it away in the slot, and it could be a break the other way for Lakeville North. Drop pass there. Here's Pearson with the shot. Limesand makes the save, rebound, and that one just missed. Good opportunity, but a blown chance there for Lakeville North. 3:36 now to go in the second. Long pass just off the tape there of Schneider. Along the boards for the Red Knights. Warner will play it forward. Intercepted in the neutral zone. Panthers' intended pass meant to go deep. Now scooped into the zone there by Monson. Red Knights have it back behind the goal now. They're going to move up ice. Panthers trying to get into the zone. Extending the stick there was Monson, but he lost the handle. Up in the air. Now chopped deep by Lakeville. Not quite into the zone though. Lots of action here in the neutral zone the past couple of minutes. 2:50 to go in period number 2. Chance right out in front. Here's a wrister. That one's blocked. The Red Knights defense left that slot area wide open, but the Panthers just couldn't pull the trigger. Struggling to get that shot off there was Jet Johnson. Now it's back behind the goal. And digging for it is Warner. Johnson shovels it to the other side. Pinch and keep. There's a stick save there from there. Backhand try in front, and it's
I thought it
still dead. Now they score! This one is tied at 2. Pandemonium in front of the net, and we're going to see who gets the goal. Lakeville is not happy, though, about they're arguing with the official in front there.
Charlie Bischel is going to be the goal scorer, Matt.
Well, let's try and watch this one on replay. I think Mayer thought he had it, but it found its way into the back of the net, and great job by the official there not to blow the whistle. And clearly he had eyes on the puck all the way. Did not blow the whistle, and so this game is tied at 2 now with 2:16 to go in the second. And you mentioned Bischel getting the goal. So I believe I heard Johnson got one of the assists there.
You did.
And hang on, we got a hand pass here. So we'll get a stoppage of play, but chaos in front of the net there, and Benilde St. Margaret's able to find it and tie this game up.
For Charlie Bischel, that is his fourth of the year.
Fourth line has been playing good tonight for the Red Knights. And you kind of think that this exactly the spark that Vanille needed to get back into this game here with 2:06 to go in the second.
I would agree with you.
Big shot from the point, got redirected, and Limestone tracked it down all the way. So another stoppage of play, 2:02 to go in the second. Shots on goal are 19-17 in favor of Lakeville North. So again, very close, just like we were in the first period. Shot from the point got blocked there, so it'll be taken out the other way. Into the zone now, play to the wall, and back behind the net. Tracking it down for Lakeville North is Gasparini, but he lost position there, trying to dig this one out. Red Knights grab a hold of it. Feed out in front, and that one dangerously off the stick of Mayer. Red Knights still have it. There's a shot that missed the net. That one coming off the stick of Cooper Gay. Red Knights again with a nice pass over. Here's the shot that missed the net. Now Lakeville North finally able to slow things down a little bit here. And now grab hold of and fire deep. 1:14 to go, but the tension is starting to rise here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. This one will go the length of the ice, and a stoppage of play for the icing. 1:07 to go in the period.
Been a good game, been pretty evenly played.
Absolutely, and we have a score update to give you over in Eden Prairie with the Eden Prairie Eagles and the Minnetonka Skippers. Skippers now leading that one 1-0, and so we'll see if we can get a time here. Looks like about 10:23 to go in that one. In Minnetonka, number 1 in the state, haven't lost yet, and they lead at 1-0 over Eden Prairie. At the point, that one I believe hit iron as well on the shot. That one coming from Nate Schweitzer at the point. Now under a minute to play here in the first as Lakeville North trying to get across the line, broken up there by Adam Marshall. Marshall with the drop pass, holding on to it now. At the point, Schweitzer back to Marshall. Fan on the pass, looks for some help. Messenberg in the corner, that top unit out, stick right out of his hands. We'll have a penalty coming.
Yeah, upcoming delayed penalty call.
Shot there in the follow-up try from Schweitzer was turned aside. Extra man now on the ice. Wrist shot from the point, that one deflects into the netting. And with 24.2 seconds, we are gonna have a power play for the rest of the period for the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights.
It'll be their first power play of the evening, Matt.
Indeed it will, and you can see on the replay here, looked like Messenberg had a stick slashed right out of his hands. So that makes it pretty easy for the official to call this.
Shane Griffin is the penalized player for Lakeville North.
That's a key person to not have on the ice too, because he has been very good offensively in this game. A couple of posts for him. This one now flung out through center. And it'll be tracked down here by Foley. 13 seconds to go in the period. This pass connects on the right wing side. Into the zone they come. One last chance here for the Red Knights, but this one will be just pinned to the corner, and that'll do it for the second period of play. And what a period that was. I mean, we had Lakeville North, of course, with the goal on the power play to take a 2-1 lead, and then Benilde gets the goal at 2:06 to go in the period. And this is going to set up for a fun third period, Greg.
Yes, indeed it should. As we entered the period, we were tied at 1. Lakeville North scored early on the goal by Spencer Schneider, and then Benilde St. Margaret replied late. That goal by Schneider, by the way, was a power play goal. And then Charlie Bishop scored late in the period, an assist from Johnson, and that tied the game at 2, which sets us up for what should be a very interesting third period of play, of which Benilde St. Margaret's will start with a power play for 1 minute and 36 seconds, Matt.
Yeah, that could go a long way in deciding the outcome of this game, too. So we will head to the intermission here. Your score is 2-2 between Benilde St. Margaret's and Lakeville North. I'm Matt Harrington alongside Greg Harrington. We hope you can join us for the third period. welcome you back to the St. Louis Park Rec Center. It's a 2-2 game between the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights and the Lakeville North Panthers. We've had a goal for each team in the first and second period so far. Why don't you take us through a scoring summary so far, Greg?
Well, Matthew, in the first period, we had an even strength goal scored by Benilde St. Margaret's Jonah Mortensen from Will Thompson. That made the score 1-0. Lakeville North would tie it at 12-18 to the first period on a goal by Ben Connick. That was an even strength goal on a great setup from Tommy Shandor. Shots on goal in the first period were 9-8 in favor of Lakeville North. In the second period, Lakeville North took a 2-1 lead on a goal by Spencer Schneider from Shane Griffin. That made it 2-1. Benilde St. Margaret's came back to tie it at 14-44. Charlie Bishop from Nate Schweitzer and Jeff Johnson. That tied it at 2. That's where we're at right now. Shots on goal in the second period, 11 for Lakeville North. Two-period total 20. Benilde St. Margaret 10. Two-period total 18. Big key here, Benilde St. Margaret starts the period on a power play, Matt, for 136.
And that could be a very important factor in this game. And the shots have been almost even the entire way through. And we'll see what we got here in the third period. As again, 2-2 the score. The Red Knights on the power play to begin this period as this one's dumped in here by Callahan. Tracked down by the Panthers along the boards, but not out. Schweitzer at the point. That one way up into the netting. And so we'll get a stoppage of play here. 1:36 to go on that power play.
Face-off will come up to the glove side of the goal. The Lakeville North goaltender.
And I noticed that too. I don't think the penalty clock ever started at the start of the period, so I think
you're right.
Trying to get that squared away here. And so we'll get things squared away here.
Mention some numbers to you here while we have a moment. Total shots attempted by Benilde St. Margaret, 32. Shots that were blocked by the defense were 4. Shots that were off target were 7. Lakeville North has attempted 28 shots. 4 were blocked by defenders. 2 shots were off target.
And again, thank you to the Benilde St. Margaret staff, especially Craig Roberts, for providing those stats throughout the intermission. Now the penalty clock is accurate, and so about 1:10 now to go on that power play for the Red Knights as they have it in their own end.
What they need to do is gain the zone so that they can set up in Lakeville North territory, Matt.
With this one backhanded right back out, so that kills some more time. This one will roll to Lime Sand as he drops it off. 53 to go on the power play. Now across the line, it's the dangerous Nate Schweitzer. Waiting for the pass of the back door, but that one is into the netting and out of play. Broken up by the defense there. Good opportunity, though, from Schweitzer coming all the way in across the right boards.
And this draw is going to come outside beyond the blue line, Matt. On the dot just beyond the blue line of the Lakeville North zone.
It'll be Messenberg, it looks like, to take that draw here on this power play. But this one again, shoveled deep by Lakeville. They've been doing a good job of clearing it down on this penalty kill.
Yeah, this has been a very good penalty kill for Lakeville North.
Schweitzer's pass complete into the zone. Here they come. Bassan with the shot. That one deflects off the glass behind the net and now up along the boards. Bassan waiting again as he drops it off for Marshall. Messenberg lets it go back to the point, but Schweitzer couldn't handle it. And now they'll regroup in neutral territory. Schweitzer, nice pass through center. Bassan diving to try and keep the line there was Marshall. The Lakeville will fire it deep here, as that'll just about do it for the Benilde St. Margaret's power play. One last chance. And now the Panthers at full strength. Nice play right out of the box there to break that one up. Bassan caught in the official skates and now flung to the other boards. It'll be picked up here by the Panthers. Fired deep by Ben Davidson. Now the Red Knights along the boards. Kept in. Fired wide of the goal, not much on that shot from Anello. To the corner now, and up along the boards. Anello trying to keep the zone. The Red Knights escape the other way. Hustled after here by Barr. Into the corner, trying to backhand that one in the slot. Big windup at the point. Loose in front of the goal. Picked up again, though, by the Red Knights. Good pressure here from them. Gay filtering that one back down low. Good battle here. Asher Connolly is pinned up along the wall here for the Red Knights. Picked up by Callahan. Collision there, frees up that puck. Mello's pass into the zone for Lakeville North. Foley tracks it down, and he'll spin away from the pressure behind his net. Pass off the tape. Lakeville North will regroup in their own end. And again, passing been a little bit of a problem here for both these teams in this third period. Tracked down by the defenseman Pearson. He's got a man wide open.
Oh boy!
And they caught him right on the change. Shandorf fires that shot off the blocker. But if Shandorf could have been a little bit better position, he might have had a chance to break in there for the Panthers.
Yes, he would have, because they Benilde St. Margaret's pretty much bungled the line change there, man.
They left him all alone. And so we have a final score for you over at the Eden Prairie Community Center. The Minnetonka Skippers are still unbeaten. The final score there, 2-0. And so the shutout for the Skippers, they're unbeaten. And now they're off to Bemidji to face off against Andover.
Have they had one time now?
Yes, they're, I believe, last Saturday they tied against Hermantown, who's #1 in the Class Single A rankings. And that's a team that Benilde St. Margaret's beat earlier this year, too. So, again, Hermantown, #1 in Single A, and Minnetonka, #1 in the Double A, both boys hockey, of course. So 2-0 the final there. The Skippers are now 16-0-1 on the year. Across the zone now. This one fired in, but a big collision freeing that puck up. Grant's trying to fire that one across the boards. Big slap shot there, missed the blocker side of Limestone. 13:25 to go here in the third. We're still knotted up at 2 apiece. Going into the zone here, Warner trying to track it down. Loose puck gathered now. There might be a break the other way. Here's Connick on the right wing, trying to feed that through the slot. Limestone sticking it to the corner.
Good job by Benilde St. Margaret's to break that up.
At the line now, Sarsland able to find a teammate and now push it deep. Back behind the goal for the Panthers, it's Ben Monson. Finds his man along the boards. That's Shandorf, who of course scored the game winner against Lakeville South the other day for Lakeville North. 12:40 to go now in the period. Panthers fling this one deep off the glass. It'll be tracked down by Callahan for the Red Knights. And back to Foley. Foley's pass. Nice play up along the wing for Callahan. And Mortensen, one of the goal scorers, tracking him down now. Good work on the stick. Mortensen with it now. Filtering it back down low. Loose puck trying to grab a hold of here for the Red Knights. Feed at the point, kept in, and flung off the glass. Good play by Foley to just send it back deep. And now the Panthers finally able to move this one free. It could be a 2-on-2 if they hustle. Into the zone, but that one got lost in the Red Knights defense. Foley's got a break as he comes across with Messenberg. A drop pass over, and the stick save there from there. Looked like that was Woodford on the shot. Foley battling in the corner as well. Now Lakeville North able to exit the zone. Nice feed across. Intercepted though by the Red Knights. Mortensen off the stick. Woodford now leaving it forward. Here they come into the zone. Good effort by Messenberg, but a better defensive play there from Davidson. Now the pass connects up along the boards. Narrowly avoids the collision there. Red Knights regroup in their own end as we are about to hit the 11-minute mark here in this third and final period of play. Tipping it forward now is Barr into the zone. Loose change gathered by Lakeville North. Here they come. Nice pass for Schneider into the zone, and Schneider's got some moves, and a save by Limestone. Just extended the stick there, and he lost the glove in the process. Or excuse me, that was one of the Benilde defenders. But now Benilde comes back the other way. I believe that was Brady Yakish that lost his glove on that play. To the corner now, Cooper Gay digging at it. He's got a teammate right there to help him out. Connolly trying to find someone in front. Played out now by Lakeville North. Here they come across the line. Anello gave it away. And now Benilde will look to move up ice. Nice pass. And here they come through center. Shot blocked on the initial attempt there. Now again, nice feed in the slot. Blocker saved by Mayer. And now tipped out into the Benilde end where they are regrouping here. And now controlled along the boards. Callahan. This one poked into the zone by number 23. That's Ben Connick, one of the goal scorers for Lakeville North. Nice maneuver at center. Connick trying to find it. Quickly, though, fired right back into the zone by Bishop. A lot of back and forth action here to begin this third period. Yeah, there is. Bishop holding on to that one. Didn't get much on the shot, though. And another try. That one scores!
Just underneath the crossbar from Charlie Warnert.
What a shot from Warnert. There was all kinds of bodies in front of the net, it looked like. And Warnert was able to sneak that one in, and the Red Knights have got their lead back. It's now 3-2. And taking a look on this one on replay, it looked like they had two Lakeville North defenders that were creating that own screen in front of the goal. And tough to track down. And you mentioned just under the bar, Warnert gets the goal, and the Red Knights now lead it 3-2.
7:27, the time of the goal. Even strength gives Benilde St. Margaret's a 3-2 lead, Matt.
And of course they were up 1-0 early, but their first lead since that point. And now they'll look to add more here, but Lakeville North trying to get on the offensive side of things once again. And now Bassan. But now Lakeville North will quickly turn the tide here. This one will be an icing call against Lakeville North, so we'll come back to the other end. And so, big goal here for Benilde, now up 3-2. And again, the first time that they've been up in this game since it was 1-0.
Well, Matt, you've got 2 of the 3 goals have been scored by the fourth line for Benilde St. Margaret.
The depth is paying off, certainly. And again, Bishop, of course, with one, and Warnert with the most recent one. So 3-2 in favor of the Red Knights. This one will just roll to Mayer off the draw. So we'll do it again, 9:09 remaining in the third. So face-off will be right where we were before, and Bassan will take it again. Wins it back this time. And Foley to Messenberg along the near side boards here. Messenberg pinned up along the wall, able to get that one over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer's shot is blocked. Able to keep it in though, good work with the body. But now quickly back the other way, it could be a break for the Panthers. Here they come into the zone, excellent defensive play by, it looked like Seamus Foley. Now at the back door, that play's broken up. And down to the corner it goes again. Foley just hung with him all the way as he was down on the ice. Good play by him. Now a pass right out in front, broken up. Penalty coming up here against Lakeville North. And so now
going to be a tripping call.
Indeed it will be, with 8:28 to go. Now a big opportunity for Benilde St. Margaret's to get some insurance here. So penalty looks like it's going to be against AJ Anello.
You're correct, Matt.
The second line center for Lakeville North. And Benilde St. Margaret's unable to capitalize on their first opportunity, but we'll do it again here. Again, 3-2 your score in favor of the Red Knights. At the point now it comes. Held on to by Tristan Sarzan, and now moving it over. Big one-timer from Foley, but that one missed the net pretty wide. Kept in by the Red Knights, flipped up into the Lakeville North bench, and we will get a stoppage of play. Good start, though, to the power play from Benilde St. Margaret's. 16 seconds already passed. And it looks like we'll change up some forwards and defense as well here. This face-off, though, since it was flipped into the bench, will come right outside the zone. 8:12 to go in the third period. That most recent goal from Charlie Warnert of the Red Knights is where we stand. Shots on goal so far are now in favor of the Red Knights, 22-21.
Okay.
There's a nice feed at the back door, and that one just slid right across the crease. A good opportunity there on the power play for the Red Knights, but still a 3-2 game. 1:17 to go on their power plays. They look to regroup now at center. They're fired deep. They'll be tracked down by Monson for the Panthers. Also in there for Benilde St. Margaret's is Ian Barr. Spinning away from the pressure there. And this one just escapes the zone, so down the ice again. Excuse me, Lime Sand will drop it off. And they'll be taken here by Nate Schweitzer, a junior defenseman who, of course, is committed to Colorado College. Offside here. A lot of players from Colorado College, though, committed from the Twin Cities area. You've got the Christie brothers over at St. Thomas Academy. Ray, who graduated last year, is a senior, or excuse me, he graduated last year, but he's playing junior hockey right now up in Canada. And Robert Christie, also at STA. Here's maybe a break, but it's held onto by Mayer. There's lots of pushing and shoving after the whistle here as tension's starting to rise. But Robert Christie, one of the leading scorers right now for St. Thomas Academy, who is number 9 in the Class AA rankings.
I see where both their coaches, the Benelli brothers, are going to retire at the end of the year.
I did see that as well, and they've been there for quite a while too. So a few state championships for the cadets during their time. Of course, they were in the state tournament last year as well at the AA level. Now this one will go past Foley down to the other end. 30 seconds to go on the Benilde power play, and 6:53 to go in the game. 3-2 lead for the Red Knights. This pass tipped into the zone and tracked down here by Gasparini. He'll just leave it for his goaltender. Another stoppage of play. 15 to go on the power play. And coming up for the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights, they're going to have a tough game on Saturday. They are facing off against number 10, Chaska, who has come out of nowhere. Really, they're 10-5 on the year, but they've got wins over number 8, Eden Prairie, and number 3, Edina. Very good Chaska Hawks team, and they will be here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center against Benilde St. Margaret's in February. I believe February 7th is the date of that game. You can find that one right here on mnhockey.tv. But a big test for the Red Knights after today as well. Johnson now pinned up along the wall. A loose puck. Red Knights holding on to it though. Messenberg moves it over to Schweitzer at the point. Lakeville now back at full strength. Avoiding the collision is Callahan. That one off the mask. And a rebound at the doorstep, cleared away by the defense in front. Great work. Schweitzer now at the point. That one's redirected to the corner. Chopped at here. Lakeville North is desperate to try and get this one out. Oh, that one almost went in as well. Along the boards, Schneider pushing it back. 6 minutes to go now in the game, and Lakeville is going to need a push here if they want to get back in this one. Panthers now finally able to move it out of the zone. The pass just missed, but it looked like A.J. Anella was just at the end of a shift there, so he decided to head off for the change. Now the Red Knights play it forward. Thompson into the zone, cutting around the defense. Thompson now holding on to it on the left wing, trying to feed the slot, broken up. He's got Mortensen right with him though. Mortensen shot redirected just wide of the goal. That was Johnny Woodford who got the twig on it. Kept in at the point by the Red Knights. Good defensive effort from Chris Gale for Lakeville, and now out as Schneider grabs a hold of it. Schneider's pass over, broken up, and Limestone will just hold on to this one. A little bit of a dangerous chance there, but a whistle with 5:08 to go now in the third. But boy, the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights really want that insurance goal, and they almost had it a couple of times on that power play.
But Lakeville North was able to fend them off, and they're 0 for 2 on the power play.
And Lakeville North, of course, has a power play goal. That was the one that gave them a 2-1 lead. They haven't scored since then. Here's a shot from the point. Limestone just steers that one into the netting. So another stoppage of play, 5:03 to go. Do it all over again.
Limestone has played well tonight.
Indeed he has.
6-4 coming into this one with a 2.90 goals against and a save percentage of .888.
They stopped 20 of 22 so far. Lakeville now moving it back up to the point. Nice pass. Rolling around to the traffic in front. And now picked up by the Red Knights. That's Charlie Bishop with a nice pass over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer off the glass. Lakeville North will track it down. Under 5 to play here in the third. Stick out through center. Schweitzer fires that one back deep. Cut off by Mayer. So played up along the right wing boards. Kept in though by the Red Knights. Stuck in their own end here are the Panthers. They're going to break this one out. Out through center comes. Checked by Sarsland trying to play this one into the zone. Now it finally bounces off of Bishel into the zone. Sarsland again. Finds his man on the right wing. Dump off pass here by Warner. Glove down at the point, and now it's a break the other way. It could be a 2-on-1. Santiago with the pass over, and it just couldn't find his man. I believe that was intended for Shane Griffin.
Yep.
Under 4 to play now as the pass moves up into the zone for Benilde St. Margaret's. Tapped in deep by Warner. Lakeville, though, with possession of the puck back behind their own goal. Along the boards now. Lakeville looking to move up ice. Griffin's pass broken up. We'll have to pump the brakes here and start over. Monson trying to get a deep, he does. This one will roll to Limestone, and he wisely holds on to it here. With 3:23 to go now in the third period. Still a 3-2 lead for Benilde St. Margaret's.
Benilde St. Margaret's, as you mentioned to me earlier in the game, Matt, is a very young team.
Very young team.
Mostly dominated by juniors and sophomores.
Yes, absolutely. And they actually only have, I believe, 3 seniors on the team. Jet Johnson, the forward. Then you've got, let's see here. Looks like Ian Barr, who's the captain of this team, is also a senior. And you've also got Johnny Vitelli, who is one of the goalies here. Doesn't play a ton, but yeah, really only 2 skaters that are seniors. So a team that's going to be very good in the future.
Yeah.
Up the boards now, though. Here comes Lakeville into the zone. Schneider trying to cut around the outside. Pad save from Limestone. Along the boards, though, now this one finally sneaks out through center. Great hustle, though, from Adam Marshall trying to find a loose change. Loose puck gathered in by Lakeville. And here they come now through center. Here's Pearson trying to find it. They just stay on side. Here's a chance in front, right in the slot, trying to find their man. And broken up. Davidson, shot turned aside from Limestone. 2:30 to go. We're starting to get to that time where we'll keep an eye on the goaltender Mayer over here. And now the Red Knights into the zone. Lost an edge, and loose puck. Almost a break there for Lakeville North, but Gasparini will slow things down. Gasparini now waiting for an open lane here as he hands it off. Now Gasparini just lost the pass in the wickets. And Benilde able to kill some time here. There's a chance right out in front, and now Gasparini will move this one forward. And now Lakeville into the zone. Here's a big shot. That one deflects into the netting and out of play. With 1:55 to go. And Mayer is creeping his way out here, but it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Good call. I believe that's exactly what we're getting. They want to talk it over.
So a timeout here by Lakeville North. And what does Lakeville North got to do here to try and get this game even up?
Well, obviously, I'm sure once they get the puck down, if they can get it in Benilde St. Margaret's zone and set up, I'm sure that they'll pull their goaltender as quickly as they can.
Yeah, and the faceoff is actually going to be in the offensive end here as well for Lakeville North. So we'll see what they do there. And that could certainly be a very important factor too. So empty net possibly. We'll keep an eye here on the goaltender, Mayer, who has been very good tonight as well. But he's kind of hanging out on that right side of the bench and looking to, it looks like he might be heading back in. So
yes.
Still pretty early with 1:55. And
I agree.
In a 1-goal game like this, probably burn off maybe another 30 seconds or so and then potentially pull the goaltender. So see what they do here.
The key thing for Lakeville North to establish is to win the faceoff and get set up in the zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And So we'll keep an eye on there here. As you can see right here, the Benilde St. Margaret's bench. And
actually, Mayer just hopped over the board.
Yeah, good point. So the extra attacker will be on for the Lakeville North Panthers, and we'll see who they decide to bring out here.
So a lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah, and we'll see if it pays off or not. It's going to be Shane Griffin, though, on the draw, who's hit 2 posts tonight. This one, though, won by the Red Knights, flung high into the air, but it won't be enough for an icing. That's about a textbook clear right there from the Red Knights. Grabbing hold of it now for Lakeville North is Connick, trying to find a pass to get into the zone. But broken up. Now the Red Knights have it the other way. Mortensen just missed the empty netter. And so now Mortensen hustling after it again. He wants that empty net goal bad. Minute 25 to go. Now Lakeville will come through center ice, trying to even this game up. Nice handoff pass into the zone. Dropped off at the point. There's a shot, rebound, loose in front, cleared to the point. That was Monson with the original shot. And now it trickles to the corner. And now this one into the bench, so faceoff will come just outside of the zone. Schandorf was kind of right there, it looked like, almost for Lakeville North.
Well, Matt, we have just 3 seconds over 1 minute left to go in this. And now a timeout has been taken by Benilde St. Margaret's.
Yeah, so Ken Polly will discuss with his team about what to do. And
he told me that Ken has won close to 500 games in his career.
Yeah, yep, this is his 29th season as the head coach. 26th here at Benilde St. Margaret's, 29th overall, and he's at 482 wins. So probably not this season, amazing. But next season, if Benilde lives up to the expectations, Ken Paul is going to be getting win number 500 here. So he has done a tremendous job with this program. The Red Knights won the state championship in 1999, 2001, and 2012. And in fact, just a couple weeks ago, they celebrated the 20th anniversary of their first state title here when they played Duluth Marshall. So a lot of history here, especially over the past 20 years at Benilde St. Margaret's. So Lakeville North will set up again in the offensive zone.
They'll keep that net empty.
I thought that faceoff was coming out, but it does look like indeed that it is going to be in the offensive end, as now you can see their linesmen trying to get Benilde to get ready here. And again, you mentioned 1:03 on the clock. It'll be Spencer Schneider on the faceoff for Lakeville. Wins it back to the point. Holding on to it. Gasparini's shot. That one is nicely played to the point there in front. And into the netting again.
That was broken up, and then broken up by James Callahan, who was standing in the slot, knocked that one aside, and then it got flipped up and out of play.
Callahan's gotten a lot of ice time tonight, too. Of course, on that first line defense. 52.4 reads the clock off the draw. Lakeville North pinned up along the wall. That's Ben Connick. All kinds of pressure on him. And it just lost the zone. That one went right through the hands of Ben Monson at the point. So he'll track it down. 36 to go. And now it'll be taken by Shane Griffin. One last chance here for Lakeville. Lime Sand plays it back behind the goal. Monson keeping it in at the point. But Benilde quickly grabbing possession again and flipped into the netting. And so stoppage of play, 19.7 to go. But if this was the pro level, that'd be a delay of game.
Yes, it would be.
And so happens quite a bit in the high school level. That's why, of course, they don't have that rule. But another offensive zone face-off, 19.7 to go. Panthers down 3-2. They win the draw again. Monson moves it over, and a beautiful poke check by Messenberg. And now Messenberg will seal the deal. And Blake Messenberg against the empty netter. And the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights now lead it 4-2 with 9.6 seconds to go. And how about Blake Messenberg? I mean, he tracked it down all the way. Excellent stick work. And that is how this game is going to end. Messenberg gets the goal, and he has been phenomenal all season long. His 14th of the year.
16:51 he scored.
So Messenberg has been phenomenal all year long. Can't say enough about how good he's been this year for the Red Knights. The leading scorer. He's a junior. Got a bright future ahead of him here this upcoming season, of course, next year as well with the Red Knights. So Lakeville North will play this one back behind their own goal. They'll just eat it in the corner with 1 second to go, and that'll do it. The Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights come on strong here in the third period. They come back to win this one by a final of 4-2, and Greg, what a game it was.
Yes, great job by Benilde St. Margaret in that third period, getting 2 goals. The game winner coming at 7:27 from Charlie Warnick, and then with just 9 seconds left to go, Blake Messenberg finding an empty net to make the final score 4-2.
Final shots on goal in the game were 27 for Lakeville North and 24 for Benilde St. Margaret's. So the shots were even pretty much the whole way. It seemed like Lakeville just had that 1-2 shot advantage pretty much the whole game.
The shots in the third period were 7-6 for Lakeville North, and as you mentioned, Matt, the final total is 27 for Lakeville North, 24 for Benilde St. Margaret. But Benilde St. Margaret wins it here by 2 goals by a final of 4-2.
And Lakeville North had one more shot than Benilde St. Margaret's in every period. 9-8 in the first, 11-10 in the second, and 7-6 in the third. So the Red Knights respond here with a big win over Lakeville North, and they are now 11-5 on the season, number 14 in the Class AA poll. Again, they'll be back in action against Chaska on Saturday night, and it should be a very good game as well. And Lakeville North, again, big win over Lakeville South, but falling here today by the final of 4-2. We'll be back on mnhockey.tv tomorrow night. It's a big girls matchup, number 1 versus number 2, between Edina and Blake. We hope you can join us there. But for all of us, our entire crew, Todd Grover on camera, Brett Johnson, phenomenal job producing as always, and for Greg Harrington on color, I'm Matt Harrington saying so long from the St. Louis Park Rec Center.